Hi, my name is Leah. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a core power flow. It involves some dynamic movement to really work your core. Let's get started and meet in easy seat, legs crossed under you. Just start to root down onto the ground through your sit bones, and then draw your spine up all the way to the top of your head. At the beginning of the yoga class, I like to start by just finding a comfortable seated position and drawing my awareness to the current moment, trying to let go of those busy thoughts that we have most of the day. Start to really focus on mindful breathing, how your body feels, your senses. I find that when I start my practice this way, I have a more meaningful session, and it also can impact the rest of my day, week, month. On your next inhale, we're going to do some rounds of cat and cow from a seated position. So inhale, push your belly forward, lift your head, chin raises to the sky. As you exhale, reverse the motion, round your spine, tuck your chin under, all the while keeping your palms on your knees. Inhale. Exhale. Do a few more of these. Inhale. Exhale. Really try and time your breathing with this undulating movement. Two more. And then come to stillness, bringing your spine and your head through center. Place your left palm on the mat beside you, and then your right hand comes to the outside of your left knee, and just gently twist your shoulders to the left side. Gentle pressure and pull through your right hand, and then take your gaze over your left shoulder. Inhale, come through center, other side. Place your right palm on the mat. Left arm comes over to the outside of your right knee, and then start to twist over to the right. Slowly exhale, coming back through center. And we'll meet in tabletop. Place your palms on the mat, underneath your shoulders. Knees are stacked underneath hips. Really solid foundation here. Spread your fingertips wide. We're going to do a few bird dogs. This is a movement that really works your core as well as your legs and your arms. The whole time, your core should be a really solid foundation, so squeezing your ribs, drawing your navel into your spine, feeling really tight and strong. Starting with your right arm reaching out in front of you like you're going to shake someone's hand, and then elongate and extend your left leg, flexing into your foot. This is the extension, and then as we exhale, bend your right elbow and draw it in, bending your left knee to touch. Inhale, extend. Exhale, draw them into touch. Trying to move nice and slow with control. and really timing your breath again. Try not to wobble around and bring too much movement to your hips. It gives more of a challenge to your core as we're doing this movement. Let's do 3 more. 2. Last one. Then extend your leg and your arm long, and we'll just hold here for a few breaths. Your gaze stays just past your left fingertips on the mat in front of you. One more breath. Exhale, slowly lower your right palm and your left knee to the mat, and we'll move on to the other side. This time planting down on your right palm, left arm reaches out in front of you, right leg kicks out behind you. So find your alignment here and start to draw your awareness to your core once again. As we inhale, elongate. Exhale, draw your left elbow and your right knee together. Inhale. Exhale. Again, trying to stay nice and controlled and slow in these movements. You don't have to go fast. In fact, the more you slow it down, the more of a challenge it becomes. Still focusing on drawing your ribs down and squeezing your abdominal muscles. Let's do 3 more, wherever you're at. Last one, and then we hold, elongate it. Exhale, slowly replace your left palm and your right knee back on the mat, and then sit your hips low onto your heels and walk your arms out, coming into child's pose, just giving your wrists a little break. Rest your forehead on the mat, and just let your hips feel heavy. Inhale and start to press back in your palms, lifting up to tabletop. From here, we're going to tuck our toes under and lift hips up into downward dog. Pressing into all 10 fingers, all 10 toes, and maybe bending one knee at a time. Just getting settled. This active pose here. Maybe you lift your heels up, come onto your tiptoes, and then bring them down towards the ground. One more deep breath in. And then lower your hips, coming into a high plank position. Squeeze your core. And then lower down onto your elbows, coming into forearm plank. Your arms are like 11s in front of you, or you can interlace your fingers, having more of like a V shape with your arms. Keep your hips low in line with your shoulders. And then inhale, pike your hips up. Exhale, lower. Only 3. Last one. And then lower your knees to the ground and your whole body all the way until your chest comes down. Your arms can bend and keep your palms on the mat underneath your shoulders. On your next inhale, press lightly into your palms, squeeze your legs together, and lift your chest and your chin. Exhale, lower back down. One more time. This time, maybe a bit more weight into your hands to peel your chest even more off the mat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Press into your palms, lift your body up, come into tabletop position. Hands are under shoulders, knees under hips. And from here, tuck your toes, lift your hips, and walk your feet to meet your hands. Coming into forward fold, you can reach and hold on to opposite elbows. Maybe gently sway side to side. Release your arms and slowly start to roll yourself all the way up to standing. And just take a moment here, catching your breath and letting the blood start to flow around your body away from your head. On your next inhale, both arms reach all the way up overhead. Exhale, sit into chair and bring your palms to touch at heart center. Sitting low in your hips, we're going to do a twist. So take an inhale to prepare, fill your lungs. Exhale, twist over to the left side, hooking your right elbow on the outside of your left thigh. Keep your hips squatted low. The more that you press into your palms, the more you can twist and encourage your chest over to the left side. Release your arms down to the mat. Come back into that forward fold. And then roll your spine all the way up to stand. And we'll do the other side. So inhale, both arms reach overhead. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Sit into chair. Once you're ready, take an inhale to prepare. And then exhale, twist over to the right side, hooking your left elbow on the outside of your right thigh. Start to undo your hook, release your arms down. Maybe bend a little bit into each knee. Plant your palms, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. And then start to roll your body up to stand. Come to the back of your mat. And bring your hands to your hips. Inhale to prepare, and then take a big step forward with your left foot. Start to lift up on your right leg, hinging forward at your hips, coming into this balancing pose. You can bring your arms wide like airplane wings, or you can reach them out in front of you for Warrior 3. Most important thing is to keep a slight bend in your standing leg and to try to keep your lifted leg straight. Squeezing your core here. Try and keep both hips parallel to the ground. Inhale, slowly start to stand up, lift your chest, and drop your back leg. Step to the back of your mat, and we'll do the other side. Hands come to hips to prepare. Inhale. Exhale, big step to the middle of your mat with your right foot, and then start to hinge forward at the hips, lifting up your left leg. Keep a bend in your right knee, and then option to bring your arms out wide or pointing them forward. Few more breaths wherever you are. Slowly start to lift your chest. Bring your left foot back down to the mat beside your right. Give your knees a little shake out. And come to the back of your mat. Our final pose today is going to be dolphin. Really engages your shoulders and your core. So come down into a forward fold, exhale, and then walk your palms out, bend into your knees, and come into tabletop. Drop your forearms to the mat. You can reach for opposite elbows to check your alignment. And then bring your palms to the ground. Tuck your toes under. We're going to do downward facing dog legs while keeping our forearms on the mat rather than our palms. Your gaze should stay in between your elbows. Inhale, lift up on your knees, and then start to walk your feet in towards your forearms. Using a lot of shoulder strength, core strength, feeling a lot in your hamstrings as well. The closer you walk your feet into your elbows, the more intense the pose will be. And it will be easier if you walk them away. From here, if you'd like, we can work into a headstand or just continue to do dolphin. If you want to do a headstand, interlace your hands and bring the top of your head into the crook in between your hands. Lift up on your heels, and then slowly kick one foot up and then the other, finding that balance, using your core strength. And if you like, you can lift your legs up. And then come back down and sit into a child's pose, just a reverse. And wherever you are, come onto your backside body, where we're going to end class today. In Shavasana. Legs are long, arms are long, palms flip to the sky. Start to steady your breathing. You're welcome to stay here as long as you'd like. Whenever it feels right, come back to a seated position. And just take a second to thank yourself for showing up on the mat today. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you next time. Just wanted to say thank you to my friends at Om Yoga for letting us use this beautiful studio. It's located in the heart of Toronto, and there are all sorts of wonderful yoga classes at this place I really recommend.